Well, hello there, this is Non-Barelli Peruna, and today I'm going to do my attempt at this Hear Me Out cake trend. I don't know if this is already like an old trend at this point. The trends change so fast, but it sounded really fun, so I wanted to do it anyway. So yeah, it was actually quite difficult to think of characters for this one. I didn't want to pick like the most like obvious ones. So for example, I tried not to choose like any characters who are like romanceable options in video games, for example, like Astarion or I don't know, Iron Bull from Dragon Age, or those sort of characters. Or Stanford or Stanley from Gravity Falls, even though I was tempted to put the old men in this one. But, everyone basically simps for those old men at the moment. So, yeah, I didn't put those two in here. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say. I guess we can just get into it, and maybe I will briefly give like explanations for like each one. There are quite many in here, so be ready. And I'm just gonna crack one open. Drink responsibly, guys. I just felt like I needed some alcohol to get through this, so here we go. Let's start with the first one, which is Xenos from Final Fantasy XIV. Well, if you have followed me at all, on like Instagram, or if you're like a mutual or a good friend of mine, you know that this man has got me hooked for quite some time. And I'm just gonna say, human form, dragon form, he's perfect. He's just the perfect man for me. I don't care about all the people he has slaughtered. Even though that sounds kind of harsh, but he's just the perfect foil character for the main character in the game. And I could go on and on about this character, but this beautiful man. But we have too many picks in here, so let's continue to the next one, which is Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog movie. I'm just gonna say he's like my Alastor before like Alastor was a thing. At least I think Princess and the Frog came before like Haspin Hotel. I'm pretty sure. Someone can like correct me if I'm wrong, but I just think he's neat. I just think he was like my favorite thing about the whole movie. So yeah, love him. Had to take another sip. Okay. Next one is, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Abdirak from Baldur's Gate 3. He is this one character who like worships Loviatar, the I think goddess of pain or something like that. And he's like, I can alleviate your pain. And he's like pretty much like, not torture you, but he like hits you really hard and stuff if you give him permission, like a very masochistic, scheme in the game. Yeah, this man awakened something in me, and I haven't been the same. I just wish there was like more of him on the game. Yeah. Let's continue to the next one. The next one is this guy is from Pandora Hearts. I'm not sure again how to pronounce, but yeah, I think his name was Break. I wanted to put him here because I started thinking about my childhood crushes, and he's pretty much like one of my first like weirder characters that I was like, God damn, he's fine, pretty much. And like my taste nowadays is just like if I see a weird guy or character or you know, any sort of odd characters are often my favorites, and the ones I'm just like, damn, you know. Oh my god, I'm just gushing. I think he's neat. I just don't remember much about Pandora Hearts anymore. It's been years since I saw the anime, but I would like to rewatch the show at some point. Anyway, moving on, we have continuing the childhood crushes theme. Apparently, she was from D. Gray Man. And her name was Miranda, I think. I just really like how they drew her in the older anime. Not as much in the newer anime, I haven't really watched it, but yeah. I just think she's really pretty. Again, like probably like one of those first woman crushes I had. I just think she's mwah. Moving on, we have beautiful non-binary royalty, big fairy, Feaul. And, you know, all I wanna do is see you turn into a giant fairy, a giant fairy. Yeah, they are just gorgeous, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, they are from Final Fantasy XIV. I think the alcohol is getting to my head already, and I just took like few sips. Or maybe it's just the fact that there's just so many characters I'm just gushing over, so that can also do something. Yeah, they have such a fun personality, and I don't know. I just think they're fun, and I love their like English dub, especially. That I just love their voice. Next one, oh yeah, more childhood crushes. Kind of a basic pick, but then again, I was obsessed with the Cat Returns movie, and this guy, the Baron, was just, you know, my first like furry crush, I guess. Just a very charming guy, you know. Damn. Moving on. Okay, and then we have Madame Cottle from what was the Barbie Rapunzel. So many childhood crushes in here, but yeah, I just think she is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Very, you know. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. We have Ursula from Little Mermaid. She is just stunning. I think it's also just the tentacles, but you know, her vibe. She's just the type of like character that I would like to be when I like grow older. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I wanna be older and just scheme around in my cave or something. Moving on. I just wanna be cool like her. The next one being Ballura from FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, she is just neat. Would let her kill me if I'm honest. You know, I'm just a useless gay. Moving on. Next one. You know. I have gushed over him ever since, like, you know, the start of Cuphead show. Yeah, he's the devil from the Cuphead show. Especially, you know, the Cuphead show series version. I do like the game version of Devil too, but I don't know, there's just something about the TV show version that just makes me go, Maybe he's just so queer in that one. And his voice, damn. His voice is definitely like what I would love to have. Moving on. We have Willy from Stardew Valley. I just wish there was like a official romance in the game of him. I would go, you know, to a romantic fishing date with this guy. He's great. I love Willy. Moving on. Okay. I said at the start of this video I wouldn't put Stanford or Stanley because everyone, you know, is currently loving those two, and there are like dating sims about them, but you know, everyone also, like, you know, swoons over Bill Cipher, and there's dating sims about him too, but I have such a big obsession with Bill Cipher, especially at the moment, so I felt like I had to. I had to, or he would, like, I don't know, steal my eyes or something. There isn't much to say in here otherwise. Just, you know, even like he's like, I don't need him to be in a human form for me to. Anyway. Demon form, any form, you know. Moving on. We have Jack Horner from Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. Again, it was just kind of like, he was, when the movie came out pretty soon after that, he became like this Tumblr sexy man. Does anyone else remember the era when he became like a quite popular Tumblr sexy man at one point? And I was one of those people who simmed over him. I admit. I did. And I still do. I just... yeah. You know, judge me all you want. I don't care. I just think he's neat. Moving on. Discord from My Little Pony. Hey, he's like the type of character that he's like a perfect character. He's like made for me because he's just full of chaos and fun and chaos. Well, he's like a god of chaos or like a creature of chaos. And, you know, I have a tattoo of him. Moving on. We have Melody from Hunter x Hunter. I don't care what you all say. I think she is beautiful, and her, like, the whole energy around her. She's just such a calming character for me, and I love every minute she's on screen, and I want more of her. She is the best character from Hunter x Hunter. Prove me wrong. Moving on. We have Chaos from... I don't remember if they go by any other name, but yeah. We have Chaos from Hades, the video game. They are one of those hear me outs that I have, like, I want to... I don't know if I want to, like, have them or be them, you know. They are... Wow. I basically, it's just like I want what they have. Moving on. We have No Face from Spirited Away. At first it was just like I relate to him a lot. Because he's just this like very lonely character in the movie. But then also I was just kinda later on like, but hear me out. I love monster characters. They're cool. They're neat. Yeah, you thought this was over probably because you're like, okay, there is no more space on the cake. You're probably finished. But I'm not. This still continues. And believe in me, I had to cut off characters because they all just couldn't fit on the cake. So take a moment, take all of these characters in. Good. Beautiful. Okay, let's move on. The next one being the Nutcracker from Barbie and the Nutcracker. Was that the movie name? Well, you know, the Christmas movie, where they dance ballet, you know, the Nutcracker. Everyone and their mom has seen this movie, hopefully. If you haven't seen Barbie and the Nutcracker, go watch it. But anyway, you know, I have to say that I don't like his human form. Just, you know, this form of him. I have seen like people like draw this form of him as like a human. And I love it. Just 10 out of 10. Moving on. We have Doris from Shrek 2. I think she's originally from Shrek 2 anyway, but you know, the Shrek series. I will treat her right. She deserves more love. She deserves more respect overall in the movies. I just think she's perfect, beautiful, gorgeous lady. Moving on. Waluigi. Do I need to say more? I don't think I need to say more. Moving on. Let me take a sip. Next up we have Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2. And yeah, I know he's a bird. Do I care? Do I care? He has been my crush for such a long time and I'm tired of like pretending that he is not. And yeah, he's a horrible person, of course, in the movie. I love villain characters. What about it? It probably doesn't even show in this cake at all. I just love my evil bird. Moving on. Speaking of evil birds. Okay, yeah, he's not a bird, but you know, an evil bastard. He's the most evil bastard probably in like any Disney movie, you know, Frolic Lord from Hunchback of Notre Dame. You can't get much more evil than him. So of course I love him. Yeah, I have had like such a big obsession like lately, especially like over this year. Over him, probably last year too. I don't know where exactly it started, but let me just say my boyfriend is sick and tired of me just gushing over this fucking stupid ass racist man. But yeah. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Fuck. Moving on. The next one being Mordecai from Lackadaisy. A really cool indie animated series. Oh boy, he's just dashing in my opinion, and his voice is really good and just the energy. I love his energy so much, and he reminds me of like one of my personal, like original characters. My D&D, evil D&D character, Thorn. They have very similar energies, and that just makes me like Mordecai even more. Yeah, he's really cool. Next one being then also another like kind of like indie animated series, Bacillus from Wimp Witch series. It's a really fun like animated series and cartoon. I recommend reading or watching it. But yeah, this guy got me swooning so hard when I watched the series. Like I cannot even describe it. Oh yeah, it's for like a more adult or audience, by the way. Just a heads up. But yeah, yeah, he's moving on. We have Bugs Bunny. Be it in like in drag or just without drag, without makeup, just any version of him. I just think really awesome bunny. Oh my god. Yeah. I have 2 more left, by the way. There are so many characters in this, Jesus Christ. Second last one. Squidward. Shut up. He is like the tsundere archetype. He is the founder. And tentacles. Anyway. Okay, the last one was originally supposed to be a joke. But it's not really a joke anymore the more I think about it, so I'm just gonna... It's Postman Pat. I was supposed to put this here because this guy is like a big inside joke inside our friend group. But I might make like art about it. Anyway. Yeah, Postman Pat fan art coming up soon. What? Yeah, these are all of them. I'm not even sure how long this video is. And yeah, there were supposed to be more characters, by the way, but I just tried to like fit most of these in here, and yeah. Are these like basic takes, opinion, or like, you know, basic picks, or do you think like what the fuck is wrong with you? Do leave a comment. I'm really curious. Yeah. I think this video tells more or like most about me than any video I have made. But at this point I also don't feel any shame, so yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm done here. Bye.